boost and shout. Same chords. Today's step 6, is focusing on how to coordinate your fingers to do 3-finger chord changes. So before we begin, I have a question. Which is easier, to juggle 2 pens or 3? Well, we're going to find the same is true when we're trying to train our fingers to move 3 fingers. It's like juggling 3 pens. So we'll be focusing on 2 fingers at a time to develop our coordination. And then, voila, we'll be able to make the 3-finger switch. I'm going to begin by focusing on 2 digits, the 2nd and 3rd finger, and we're going to place them on the 4th string, 2nd finger, and the 5th string. This combination of fingerings, 3 and 2, is used for a variety of chords, as we're going to see. What I'm going to ask you to do is to move these 2 fingers this direction together, string by string. So we'll start on the 4th and 5th, and then we'll lift and move them over to the 3rd and 4th. And then we'll lift and move them over to the 3rd and 2nd, and last to the 1st and 2nd. You don't have to actually press down on the strings. At this point, you can just be lightly touching the strings, because we're really just trying to see if we can get the fingers to move together straight across. So again, set your 2nd finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret, your 3rd finger on the 5th string, 3rd fret, just lightly touching the top of the strings. Remember, your thumb is behind the 2nd fret, flat, and not pressing. And now just drag those 2 fingers over one string together. And now do the same thing to the 2nd and 3rd string, and last to the 1st and 2nd string. And now we're going to work our way back up. You may want to think that your 3rd finger is leading the 2nd finger when we go up the other direction. Ready, go. Now you're on the 2nd and 3rd string, and move it over. You're on the 4th. Excellent. As you get comfortable doing this, you can try to skip a string, going from here to there, going from the 5th and 4th string to the 1st and 2nd string, or the 4th and 3rd string, or the 3rd and 2nd string. So this movement, as you're going back and forth, those will all be part of chords. Let me demonstrate. Here's a C chord. Just focus on these 2 fingers. Here's an F chord. Here's a D chord. Here's a B flat minor chord. Again, F chord. Here's a G chord, G 7th chord. So the movement of these 2 fingers, we want to see if we can make them automatic. And I would start on the 5th and 4th string to start with, drag them over, one at a time, and back. And then as it gets comfortable, try skipping a string, and then more randomly try to move them together across the strings. Excellent. I describe this as parallel movement. So this is one of the intervals that we'll find as part of chords, and this movement will be something that you'll need to play the song that I started off with at the beginning. Watch. C chord, F chord, G 7th chord. Okay, our second point of strategy is to move 2 fingers in contrary motion. So if you put your 1st finger on the 2nd string, 1st fret, and the 4th string, 2nd fret, we're going to move them 1 string in contrary motion. The 1st finger will go to the 1st string, and the 2nd finger will go to the 5th string. Watch. And back. Now you don't have to press down on the string, you don't have to strum anything, you're just working on the movement. Fourth and 2nd, 5th and 1st, 5th and 1st, 4th and 2nd. thus concludes step 6. Step 7, we'll do 3 finger chords, C and G7.